So for this video, I just kind of wanted to break down what like a normal day of eating and training looks like for me on a weekend. This is just kind of my typical what I'll eat. There's some different things in here too, but just kind of went through a day of what that looks like. But hopefully you'll find it interesting or gain some value through some of the meals that I like to do and like the timing of the meals. So for the most part, we start every day out the same way. Wake up at 5:45 and then we take care of our morning business, weigh ourselves, and then we get right into our mobility and stretching routine that we do every single morning. It's rolling out and then a hip mobility circuit essentially. And then after that, we hop into breakfast. So before breakfast, generally I'll whip up my like morning cocktail of electrolytes is the first thing that I put in there. And then I always also have 1 scoop of creatine. I know I've heard benefits to taking more than that, but it's also kind of expensive. So for now, I think I'll just stick to the 1 scoop in the morning. I've also started putting in 1 tablespoon of beetroot in my morning drink, but I only do that once a week, so I'll do that on Saturday morning before my long run. And then here's what we ate before the long run. We had 2 pieces of sourdough with banana and honey on it. It's about 560 calories and a lot of carbs, which is great before a long run. And then something else I started doing is drinking this hydrogen water. And then here's our fueling for the run. So this long run we decided to do on the treadmill because it was a little bit cold outside. So here's just a few clips of me warming up. And then, we were watching some YouTube and documentaries while we were running. I like doing this, but just wrapped up our first long run of the weekend. We're doing back-to-back long runs on Saturday, Sunday. So we just hit a marathon this morning, 26.2. We had 6 miles at like 6:30 pace. I waited till the end to rip those, so I was already kind of fatigued. I mean, it's impossible to simulate the fatigue from a backyard ultra, but that's what I'm trying and attempting to do. So just putting those hard efforts at the end, so it really pushes the body when you're already tired. But it went really well. Felt strong, felt good. But got to come back, hit it tomorrow, get 22 in tomorrow. But yeah, so now we're just gonna sit in the sauna for about 15 and then stretch, get showered up, and continue with our day. So throughout the run, we had 3 Go gels and then 1 scoop of G.1.M Sport Plus and then 2 regular scoops of G.1.M Sport. So that's about, I don't know, a decent amount of calories. But so right now we're at about 1,100. I'm going to crush some of these pickles just because I'm feeling a little hungry. It tied me over till lunch because it's about 11 o'clock right now. So I'm going to crush some of those, which will only be like 10-15 calories, which put us to just over 1,100 calories on the day. So I just went on a little coffee run, went to 7 Brew, got a large iced blondie with sugar-free, which is still way too many calories, but on the weekends I give myself a little bit more calories to eat just because I am running more with the back-to-back long runs. So we can still eat about 4,000 calories and still be in a deficit for the day. So throughout the week, I generally hit like 3,500 is the goal for weekdays, because usually I'm burning between 3,800 to 4,000. And then on the weekends, I'm burning a little more just because of the long runs. So I'm burning usually around 42 to 4,500 calories. So I'm allowing myself to eat about 4,000 on the weekends, just so I can have some of those, things that I enjoy, but don't necessarily want to have all the time. But yep, so that puts us about 1,600 calories deep today so far. All right, it's now lunchtime. We're gonna eat one of our meal preps and then also have one of these Clear American sparkling waters. I absolutely love those things. It tastes almost like pop or something, but it's, got nothing in it, 0 calories, no caffeine, nothing, but it's probably terrible for you somehow. But here's what the meal prep's looking like. It's eggs, potatoes, ground beef, rice, jalapenos, and onions. It's pretty much all that's in there. And then I throw some of that, there's some taco sauce, which is relatively low calorie, that I like to throw a lot of in there and give it some good flavor. But I've been loving this meal prep. Kind of been a staple for the past month and a half is what I've been eating it every single day for lunch and dinner. But we're gonna go house this thing now. Got a couple sandwiches on some sourdough bread. After this meal, we should be at about 3,100 calories on the day, which leaves us a nice little 900 calorie bowl for later. Our final meal for the night is our protein yogurt bowl and a glass of milk. That brings the total calories for the day up to 4,120, which might seem like a lot, but it doesn't really feel like a lot when you're burning a lot of calories. It goes down pretty easy. I still feel like I'm hungry a lot, even with eating over 4,000 calories a day, but this is the bowl. Excited. That's a wrap on everything that I eat in a day. I know it's not the most original video idea of all time, but I figured some people might be interested to see what I'm eating and what I'm getting down to prep for the G.1.M Ultra in April. I'm gonna probably keep the calories about the same, even on the taper, just so I can go into it really full and really recovered. Excited for the peak weeks coming up. Supposed to get in 117 miles next week, and then 120 the week after that, and then 93, and then 60 something, and then it's week of. So pretty excited, ready to hit those long back-to-back long runs. That's what we just did today, Sunday. I got in another 22 after the marathon yesterday. Legs are feeling really strong. Excited to continue this prep, and that's it.